Guys, can you hear me?
Yep,
Yeah,
can
mate.
hear you.
Can you
How's it
hear us?
going?
Good, good. How you guys going?
Very good, thanks. Appreciate you jumping on.
Cool, cool. There
There
he
we
is.
go. We can see your beautiful face.
How you
Man, really
going?
excited to get stuck into it. Obviously, my name's Cody. This is Daniel. Um,
Yeah.
seeing obviously books through. Man, I'd just love to know like what made you sort of book a call.
Well, so we've been me and my partner, who's more not my missus, but my business partner. There's two of us. There's three of us all together. She's on holiday at the moment. He's usually the brains to this, but he's busy today. So we've been installing heat pumps for a good 6 months.
Yep.
We've got a lead generation company that works out of Bangladesh, and they're struggling to bring in some jobs.
Okay.
I've brought in a lot of private jobs, which has kept us floating, but we just want consistent work and sort of to grow our business.
Yep.
Like our suppliers are really happy with our installs. So we've got a massive amount of stock.
Yep.
I've got the manpower. I've got three teams of plumbers and electricians, but I need consistent work. If you can bring solid leads in, and yeah, just want to know the process.
100% definitely can. So what sort of heat pumps are you installing?
The Emerald 270
Emeralds.
all in
Yep.
one. Yeah.
Perfect. Yep. And how did you find this team from Bangladesh then?
Oh, I don't know, man. Just research this and that. Like they're called SkyTech Management. They're
Okay.
pretty good. They're pretty good. Their prices are pretty competitive compared to some of the lead generators we've used previously. But yeah, I was just seeing you pop up, your face exactly like this pop up.
Yep.
And like you know what, for my partner, like he's a building surveyor by trade, so he can't take the meeting. So I'm gonna try get all the questions answered, and hopefully we can put it all in an email. And yeah,
For sure, 100%.
We're
Um,
also recording this call, so you can actually send it to him and he can have a watch of it as well.
yeah, perfect, perfect. That's fantastic. That's good.
yeah,
Yeah,
awesome,
awesome.
awesome.
So
Yeah,
what's your end-to-end process, say for heat pumps at this present moment? Like
Yeah,
how do you
absolutely, man. Yeah. I can talk you through absolutely everything. So what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to show you through live client accounts. So I'm going to show you step by step exactly what we do, how we do it.
yeah,
90% of what I'm going to show you is how we help you to convert that lead into a paying client. Because like just sending you leads and being like, well, good luck, that's one thing.
yeah,
We know that you need to make significantly more money than what you pay us. Otherwise, you're not going to keep paying us, right? So
100%.
it's really important to us that you actually make money. That's if you're making money, we're making money, basically. That's kind of
Yeah,
like our
man, that's sort of with other management. We're making a bit less money. I think we could be making more money, but the Emerald system is very reliant. I'm happy with the Emerald. I could cut the system down and get I don't know, a $500 system, but why? Like Emerald is an Australian-based company in New South Wales with you. I've got a good relationship with them. They're pretty prompt when something does go wrong, and I'm prompt with fixing it. So yeah, like I like the way users are thinking already.
awesome, man. And what's your price roughly for installing the Emerald
As
and
in,
cost to the consumer?
As in what I charge as a base price without any lead generation.
Yeah. So like, someone comes through, yep, I want to replace my current hot water heater. I want to switch over to the Emerald. What's the price that you're selling it to them for
Well,
after the VEU rebates?
well, depending on relocation, switchboard upgrades, just a solid base price, a straight swap over, we can do anywhere between say 900 to $1,000.
Perfect. Good, man. Because look,
it's competitive.
I always like to ask that, and how am I going to say this by being politically correct? You have competition, new Australians, let's call them,
Yeah.
who are doing stuff for a really, really cheap price, man. And they don't yeah. Being competitive on price is pretty important. And you are definitely really competitive on price. So
Yeah.
we have some people who are wanting to take a massive margin and they're charging like 1,500, 2 grand. That's just for a straight swap, right?
Yeah.
And they want to take their cut. They're not doing the installs or anything like that. They actually just pass that on to another team. So all they're doing is getting the lead, converting it, and then just moving on. They
Yeah.
have nothing to do with any other part of the process. And that makes it a little bit tough because, there's a lot of people doing this, man. Like,
Yeah,
um,
there
you know,
is. But
there's
I
like
believe, yeah,
yeah, there's like 3 million homes that qualify for the rebates, and so there's
yeah,
there's enough leads out there for everyone. There really is,
yeah.
man. Like there's enough people out there who have no idea that you can get a $2,000-$3,000 system installed for like $800-$900, right?
Yeah.
And right now, interest rates are super high. People's disposable income's quite low. To save that amount of money, it's like it's a
Massive,
no-brainer,
massive,
you know?
massive. Not
And
only are you saving money not only are we saving money on the install, but fuck, man, like it's the Emerald system costs 50 cents a day to run on electricity, $150 a year. Who doesn't want it? Who doesn't
mm,
want that? You know what I mean?
absolutely. Yeah, totally. And it is better, whatever your opinion is on it, it's like it's a very hot topic, climate change and using less energy, switching over to electricity from gas, like that to a lot of people, that's really important. And
Yeah,
so there's a lot of reasons why it is there's a lot of work out there. What I was just trying to make sure is that you guys are competitive and you are, which is excellent.
yeah,
The next
100%.
part of it is like chasing leads, man. Like I will tell you, these guys that we work with, they are like a dog with a bone. You give them a lead, they chase, 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 right? They'll go
Yeah,
out, they'll see the person in the home, they'll call them back, they'll follow up. Because what I'm going to show you through is we're going to help you with a lot of that stuff, but it doesn't mean you guys don't have to do anything. And so I always just want to be upfront about that. Like we bring you in good leads, we warm them up, we nurture them, and all
yeah,
that kind of thing. But at the end of the day, you got to sell, right? You got to
yeah,
build rapport with customers. You got to have good sales processes, and even just the way that you structure it when you're selling. Like, some guys first
yeah.
come to us and they go, "It's $900," and I say, "No, you have to like structure it like, all right, the system's worth 3 grand, and then the install's worth 1,500. Right now, we're doing it for 900." So then, kind of showing them you would have had to have paid this much,
That's,
but
yeah,
today it's 900, and it's like fuck when you frame it like that, it's
yeah.
a lot better than we've heard sales calls and people saying, yeah, it's $900, and they're like, well, that just sounds like a lot to people.
Yeah,
But
no
when you
shit.
then you frame it in a different way, then it sounds like a no-brainer. So cool, man. How many installs do you currently do, and then how many do you want to do?
We're averaging, we're averaging. So I've done some weeks where I've done 10 a week, but it's not consistent. I want a consistent. So right now I'm working. I'm a cabinet maker by trade. I want this to be my full-time job. There's three of us that are involved. Hence
Yeah.
the volume. I've got three teams ready, so I can cover all parts of Melbourne: Metro Melbourne, East Melbourne, West Melbourne, North Melbourne, South Melbourne. Like I can hit all parts of Melbourne. So I've got my team ready to go. If I can get to 10 and polish off the process with 10 and get that running to a point where we're getting them done efficiently, my customers are happy. Then we'll go to 15. Like the sky's the limit. If I could do 15, I'll do 15. If I could do 20, like I said, I've got three teams set up, like roaring for work. The industry in Melbourne is quite slow at the moment. So the plumbers and electricians don't have a lot of work. So I'm feeding them as much as I can possibly feed them. But realistically, I want to do a consistent 10 to 15 a week.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And you can achieve that. Like it's all about getting leads and converting them. Really, that's like the name of the game. So,
Yeah.
cool. Well, I'll at the moment, where are you getting your leads from? Like you said, that it's around 10. It's inconsistent. Where are your leads coming from?
So a lot of them, I go like I got a lot of my Instagram page, our Instagram page, Reviving Viros page, isn't like we've got 116 followers, but I've done pamphlet drop offs. And then people have contacted me because obviously telemarketing and social media is all banned as of a couple months ago. So I've pulled a lot of jobs in from pamphlets, word of mouth, family, friends, and then like for instance, I installed a job last week, and I got two of their neighbours that I'm installing today.
Yeah, we
Like
find
they
that
just
happens a lot, man. That
Yep.
happens a lot, which is really cool because when someone sees, I'm friends with my neighbors and they're like, fuck, I just got this system installed for like $900. It's cost me 50 cents a day to run. They're like, whoa, can I get one too? Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
So it happens a lot, which is cool. And so yeah, obviously the ban on cold calling and door knocking kind of threw things out of whack quite a bit for a lot of guys.
yeah,
And you know, which is why the ads that we're running, man, they work really, really well. So I'm going to
yeah,
show you through some accounts now, so that you can, you know, see how it works.
yeah.
Um, uh, last question, do you have a CRM system that you use to organize your leads?
That's what I was going to ask you. We use our own system to organize our leads. Also, we've got our own quoting system. We use Trello, so I can upload it into my installers days, and obviously the rest is runabout and all that kind of stuff.
Yep.
But yeah, we've got our own system. I use implement to use your own system.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's what I'm going to show you now. Cool. So I'll jump in. If you want to chuck your phone on landscape mode, so that you can see a little bit better.
There you go. Yeah,
So we provide you this system free as part of working with us. And the reason why we give it to you for free is because it's going to help you to convert way more jobs, way more leads
yeah,
into jobs, right?
yeah, yeah,
And as I said before, like we need you to basically make way more money than what you pay us, right? We don't lock you into 3, 6, 12-month agreements. It's a month
yeah,
to month agreement. So we know performance is you know, king. We know you need to make cash, right?
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
this system's going to help you to do that, right? So you know, a $900 purchase, it's not an impulse buy, right? A lot of
Yeah.
people, you know, $20 is an impulse purchase, right?
Yeah,
They need a little bit of time to consider it, right? They need a little bit of nurturing, a little bit of help to kind of get to the right decision. And
yeah,
so it's super important that you know where anyone is at any particular point in the sales cycle, right?
yeah, for
Because some
sure.
will take a day, some will take a week, some will take a month, some will take a year.
Yeah,
That's just sales, man. That's just how it is. And you need to be fully across your sales pipeline. And so we help you to manage that.
yeah,
And as you can see here, like these guys, you know, these guys are actually doing air conditioning. It's actually
yeah.
more than that they've converted. It's like 170, 180. I think Cody spoke to them on Monday. And you know, they've just been with us for like just over a month, right? So it's super important, obviously, that your data is in order because Yusuf, data is the most valuable commodity in the world.
100%. 100%.
More valuable than oil or gold because you can make more money from it. That's why Instagram, Facebook, Google are free. They want your data so they can sell you shit, right?
No
So
shit.
um now, most of the things that you'll need to do from this system, you can actually do from the pipeline, right? So, like, as you can see, I can move around these
Yeah,
opportunities super easily. If I click call, it's actually going to call this guy Augie, so I won't do that. I will go through the conversation section in just a minute. In
yeah,
that section, it's absolutely all the conversation history, including your text messages, phone calls, which you can record, emails, WhatsApp, Instagram,
yeah,
Facebook, invoicing, quoting, Google reviews. Everything's all in the one place, right? So that
yeah,
no matter who, you know, who it is that picks up the sale at any one point can go back and see all of the history, right?
yeah.
We tag all of our clients. Can you read what that says there?
Yeah, it says new lead, autopilot, SMS.
Yeah. So we know that if you take longer than 5 minutes to engage with a new lead, your chances of converting that lead into a paying client drops by 80%, right? And
Wow.
that's
Yeah,
because, man, people want instant gratification. Like I think about myself. If I call a plumber and they don't answer, I'll call the next one. And if they don't answer, I'll call
100%.
the next one.
I'm the
You know,
same,
it's just
for
like,
sure.
well, who's going to pick up? Who's going to get back to me? And because there's options, man, and then like people have availability. There's so much information out there right now.
Yeah,
So we've actually plugged that gap for you. So we've actually connected in ChatGPT into this system as
yeah,
an AI assistant to actually talk to leads for you, right? And let me
yeah,
just
yeah,
show you. I can see here Augie had been in a conversation, so I'm guessing that Augie was actually talking to the bot. So let me just have a look. Um, you know, for whatever reason, I'm sure you won't be able to get to leads right away, right? Here we go. Perfect. So this was yesterday, 10 a.m.
yeah.
Immediately they get sent. So they submitted their inquiry at 10 a.m. Immediately they get sent their email, basically, you know, thanking them for their inquiry and giving them the opportunity to schedule in a callback, right? Because
Perfect.
people might be at work, they might be in bed, they might be on the toilet, like for whatever reason, they're not available to talk right away. We still
Yeah.
want you to engage with them, but we actually want to give them the chance to say, hey, call me back at this time. That's when I'll be available. Right.
Yeah, I
And
love
all of
that.
the
Like what you've done. Like exactly what you've done today.
Exactly. Exactly. And so it's exactly the same system. There's a calendar booking system here. You can add a new appointment. So they can book in themselves just like what you did. Or, these guys have three calendars, an in-home quote, a calendar, a phone
Yeah.
appointment calendar, and a job booking calendar. You pick the calendar, you pick the day, you pick the time, and you book it in, right? Then as you did, confirmation reminders, we obviously use the same system for ourselves, right? But
Yeah,
then
for sure.
straight away, the bots texted them. Hi,
Yeah.
Augie. Thanks so much for submitting your inquiry with HQ Services. Can you please confirm if you need a quote for a split or a ducted air conditioning system?
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
He texts back 2 minutes later, ducted. Great choice, Augie. Is it for a single story or a multi-story home? The old unit packed up, need to replace it. It's on the first floor, 7 kilowatt. Thanks for sharing. Is it a back-to-back install? Yes, like just boom, boom, back, forth, back, forth. And then it's
That's sick.
handed it over to the team, and then they've had a phone call.
Yeah. 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 And that's all
So,
recorded and everything, huh?
yeah, I mean, I could click play there. I mean, I'm not out of,
Yeah.
privacy, but it's example after example where our bot is engaging literally as we speak here. This person's talking to the bot, right?
Yeah.
They actually submitted their inquiry at 12:30 a.m. and then
Wow.
this morning, then it's actually followed up with them this morning, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, does follow up for you anything you want, right? Again, 9 o'clock this morning, back forth, back forth. Like, it is a really, really excellent system, man, that is going to help you to convert more of your leads into paying clients,
Yeah. Did
right?
Lead Summer create this process?
This, so yeah, we added in the bot. We've created the structure inside of this system, but this system is built on like a base software, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Um, we don't own the base software, but we own the structure and everything inside of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is, yeah, it's awesome, man. So, um, you know, we also have a fully inbuilt payment and invoicing system. So,
Yeah.
we can provide you with templates. This is one of our clients that does Ecogenica. Um, you know, they have their agreements here that they use. So it's like a templated agreement, which you can
Yeah.
add
Yeah.
in, all of the quote in here, minus your rebates. Like that's a really
Yeah.
smart way to
Mine looks
do it. That's
similar.
what we,
Mine looks similar to that. Like
yeah.
real proper similar to that. And then yeah, additional fees. Yeah. Yeah. Mine
So
looks
then
real.
this is like DocuSign. I don't know if you've heard of that before, where it's a legally binding document that they can sign. So if you come on board with us, you actually sign one of these agreements.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, and what we can actually do is automatically then send the invoice out after that, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
One of our clients who is using the full payment system, they've during the like 12 months they've been with us, they've written, 800 over 800K in revenue with another 150K to collect.
Yeah.
If I
Yeah.
just look at here at the most recent invoice that they sent out, you'll actually see it's all actually here in the conversation section, right? So let's just have a look. Somewhere here that new invoice sent, 13 grand,
Yeah.
new invoice received, right? So it's all here, a really, really great invoicing system that you can connect in payment
Yeah.
provider like Stripe, right? And you can take payment electronically, you can take payment on the go whilst you're in someone's home, take a deposit, whatever it is that you need, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
We can actually also help you to follow up with leads, right? A lot of people come to us and they, send out an invoice or a quote, and then they're just like, oh, I hope that person's going to come back to me, which is not good enough, man. You need to follow up. We
Yeah.
know
I'll
that,
follow up. Yeah.
we actually can automate some of that for you, right? So this is one of our clients that's doing hot water, and we actually have an automated follow-up sequence. So 24 hours after they send out the quote, so we wait a day, send them an SMS, and we ask them if they want to go ahead with the quote or if they had any questions, and then we also send them an
Yeah.
email saying the same thing, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And we actually kind of go further than that as well, right? So obviously, as you saw, you can book in jobs and everything like that. You can allocate your installers, whatever you want.
Yeah.
We actually, once a job's complete, what we do, because I had a look, I saw you've got 6 5-star reviews, which is excellent. We want
Yeah.
more than that, right?
Yeah. For
So,
sure.
social proof is super, super important. You think about your own behavior, man. I fucking check Google reviews if I'm going to a restaurant, if I'm getting an aircon installed, anything, right? Plumber, electrician, I'm checking Google reviews. So what we actually do for you is we will send out a survey after the install's been complete. You just let us know the install is complete, put them in that pipeline stage, and then they'll get sent a survey and we ask them, what would you rate us out of 5? Only those people who rate you 5 out of 5 will then be sent a request for a Google review, right?
Yeah,
That's how we
man.
avoid anything other than the 5
Yeah, that's
anything.
sick.
Because man, for whatever reason, some people just fucking suck and they're like, oh, it just wasn't
Yeah.
perfect.
You're
They
gonna get a
fucking
Sharon. You're gonna
yeah,
get a
yeah,
Sharon.
exactly. It's
Karen.
like, yeah, oh, they drove him out of my driveway too quickly. It scared my dog,
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. So it's like,
Yeah, yeah,
then we actually then send them a text message asking them for referrals. Do you have any family, friends, or neighbors who would be interested in this service? Some of our guys are, paying up to $200 in a referral fee.
yeah, yeah,
Whatever you want. If you want, we can. If you don't want to, you don't have to. We then actually have a pipeline stage. So, for hot water, maybe, maybe not, but for air conditioning, you can actually remind them in a year's time that their unit is due for a service. So,
yeah, yeah,
to
yeah,
try to get you to maximize the lifetime value of all of your clients, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So yeah, man, that's what it is. That's how we do it. So oh yeah, I haven't even shown you like the actual ads. Like the performance that we're getting on ads is really good. So for hot water, you'd be paying anywhere between like $7 and $10 for a lead.
Yeah.
So let's just
Is that what you charge for the lead?
no, so we just run this in your ad account. So this is all in your company's branding. This is like
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
a digital marketing agency. We're marketing on behalf of you. So
yeah,
you
yeah,
pay us basically a flat monthly fee, and then we run your
yeah,
ads for you. So you set your budget. We recommend a minimum of $30 a day. So these
yeah,
guys
yeah.
this month, right? They've generated 160 leads, 164 leads. Average cost $9.24. Man, there's example after example after example. Another ad account here that, these guys have been with us for like 2 weeks, 100 leads, $5.30 each. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
like it is example after example of, here this month, $7 per lead, 213 leads. Like it's a lead, man, but I've spent 95% of the time telling you about what we do once you get the lead, because just getting a lead's not good enough. And by the way, these people are all fully qualified, right? They only come to you if they're the homeowner, their home's worth less than 3 million, combined household income less than
yeah,
210K,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
their
yeah.
current unit is older than three
Over
years,
three
all that
years
kind of stuff.
old.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
that kind of stuff. They only come to you if they're qualified.
yeah,
Um, again, like it's that's the name of the game, man. Collect
yeah,
people's information and then chase them down. And,
yeah, yeah, for
just
sure.
like what you've done here, you've booked in a call. We're here presenting to you what our offer is, and then,
Yeah,
trying to convert you into a client. So obviously you'll be doing the same thing, just different
for
different
sure.
product.
So do you just take a monthly fee? Is that what you take per month?
Correct. So it's $1,500 plus GST per month.
Yep.
And then your advertising spend on top of that.
All right, cool. So $1,500 plus your, just so this video will be shown to my partners so they can have a look at it. So just
Yep.
and from every lead that we convert, you just take nothing out of that.
Nothing. We used to do a commission model, man, and it was like a fucking nightmare because people then were hiding things from us, and it was this, they were converting a lot of jobs, and then it got to this
Yeah.
like we're chasing them around being like, we can see that you're converting jobs, and they're like, no, that one didn't go ahead, and it just became this really awkward
Yeah, yeah, fuck yeah. Yeah, I'll
process.
get it.
And I was
Yeah,
just
yeah,
like, cool, flat fee, sell as much as you want, spend as much as you want on ads. That's
yeah.
totally up to you. We take our monthly fee, and you guys, like the only other cost is the phone system. So text messages are like 7 cents per text. And then the phone
Yeah,
number, it's about $10 a month. Um,
yeah, 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 yeah.
obviously that's something that you pay through the system. So it's kind of like, your toll credit, you top up $10 credit. When it goes below zero, it tops up another $10. That's just how
Yeah.
the phone system works. That's it.
And I think if you aren't taking commission from each job means that we can keep our price competitive. You know what I mean? So you'd sort of base it after the first three jobs, we pay lead summit off. And then after that is all profit to us, which means that we can stay competitive with the market. Because I find like other lead generation companies are taking the cut. So they're going a bit more high on their margins, and then they're like, nah, fuck this. I don't want to spend 1,300-1,400 bucks, you know. Whereas for you, we pay you a flat rate and all your other stuff, and it's just convert. And the more we convert, the more we're making, but you get your flat fee at the end of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally, man. And it,
Yeah, I like
it
that.
works. It works well. As I was saying from the beginning, man, it's all down to selling. Like we're helping you as much as we can
Yeah.
to sell. We're providing you with this system which does everything I've shown you. But like at the end of the day, man, you got to sell. You got to
I
chase
can sell,
leads. You got
man.
to,
I can
yeah,
sell. I can sell. Have you watched Wolf on Wall Street on that guy? I'll
yeah, yeah.
fucking,
Good, man.
I'll fucking do what I can to convert him because at the end of the day, look, I work. I want this to be my full-time job, and not only that, I've started teeing up people. Kedim is he's tried to message you. He's actually the brains. He's been doing this for a long time. So like we're already in talks of sort of doing aircon. We know that the hot plates are being introduced, but we sort of want to build some bank on the heat pumps, which we've already sort of done, and get the process Mickey Mouse. And
Hmm.
man, do this full time, man. Who wants? I'd love to be at home just driving out to clients and converting things. So that the end goal is to do that, and hopefully we can. And I love it because you're an Australian based company. Like, you know what I mean? There's no piss in each other's pockets. So look,
Yeah, man. We understand the Australian culture. That's something that, these overseas companies, look, they're cheap, man, and sometimes it can work and whatever, like whatever someone wants to do. But we're here to support you guys through it. We understand the Aussie culture. You can talk to us anytime. Like
yeah,
so I'm glad you kind of see the benefit in that as well.
yeah.
So yeah, man. Is that based on what I've shown you? I know you need to talk to your business partner, but
I
based on what I've shown you, what are your thoughts?
I like it, man. I like it. I guess I like it because like you can see the full production of it. You can see where the lead's at once it's handballed over to Revive Enviro. And like I like the system also how it sends follow-up emails to keep them on the hook. You know what I mean? Because sometimes life gets ahead of everyone. So, we might forget an SMS or a phone call and your system keeps on top of that. You know
Yep.
what I mean? So,
Hmm.
so I like that part of it. I love the organization of it because if you're a disorganized company, you're not going to function. People are going to feel the cracks in your company, and on top of that, like it's just fantastic. I love what the money that you're taking. 1,500 bucks isn't too much of a stretch, especially if you look at the numbers that you're converting. It's fucking fantastic. Like 1,500 is 1,500. Like it is what it is. You
Yeah,
know,
totally, man. Well, so how, like, when are you going to be able to chat to your business partner?
I'll send him this video. He'll have a look at it tonight. And we can schedule probably. Can we schedule another meeting? Do you work on weekends at all?
Yeah, depending, like,
Because
if it's a revenue generating meeting, then yeah. But that's yeah,
I'm guessing the next meeting will be revenue generating because the next meeting it's either a yes or a no. You know what I mean?
yeah, absolutely,
Like,
man.
I'd love to say yes, but I can't. So he's the man that will review the chat and everything else. Can I get out of this Zoom call and ask a couple of questions that he said to, like, can I just zoom up into messages? Am I still on?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
there we go.
totally, man.
Here we go. Like he just penciled. So yeah, so we've confirmed what software. So you're going to use your own software.
Correct.
And generating leads, how do you actually get the hot and cold leads? Like, you just like, is that
Facebook,
our system?
Instagram.
Yeah, yeah.
So
And
basically, we run ads just like what brought you to us. We run
yeah,
an
yeah,
ad explaining to people that they can get these rebates, they can switch over their hot water system to a heat pump, and
yeah,
it's from like 8.99. If you're saying 900, we say 8.99. Then they
yeah,
fill out their inquiry form. The inquiry form, they'll only come to you if they qualify.
yeah.
Obviously, based on those factors that I mentioned, and then they come into that system, and then that whole process starts that I just showed you.
And with the extras, I see the job and I can add the extras. Like, I
Absolutely.
perfect. Because our other companies just go off the top of their head, and I don't like that. I like to put it to my installers because they're the men that are doing it. So I'd be like, hey, hey, Johnny, how much is this relocation fee going to cost? All right,
Totally.
that's pretty good. And use hit all of central Melbourne, like all of
Everywhere.
Melbourne, everywhere in Melbourne.
Yeah, we just hit wherever you want to go.
Yep.
Some guys, we've got guys out in like Dalesford, Bendigo, Ballarat. Others are down in Mornington Peninsula. Some want to do all of Metro Melbourne. Some want to do all of Victoria.
Yeah.
Totally up to you, like
I've got
where you
I've
want to
got
target.
I've got a team in the Mornington Peninsula as well. So look, we can hit most parts of Melbourne as well. But yeah,
Where are you
um,
based?
we're in West Melbourne, from the western suburbs, the wild, wild west.
Yeah, nice,
Yeah,
man.
as you can tell that we look like we're western suburbs from around here.
Oh man, it's basically like I grew up in southwestern Sydney, and yeah, man, I
Yeah,
reckon we're probably pretty similar
yeah.
background.
Oh, no, look, you look, dude, Judy, your name, you look Italian. I've got a lot of
Yeah,
Italian
yeah,
family, and
yeah,
I'm Turk.
exactly.
The whole company, we're obviously all Australian born, but Turkish background. So
Yeah,
like,
nice, man.
I like working with logs as well because we all get brought up in the same family. There's no fucking around. Like it's
Yeah,
straight to the point. But
absolutely.
yeah. So as for the next meeting, if you reviews it tonight, how can we sort of put pen to paper in the next initial contact, and also, if we do say yes, who sets up our computers with the
We
program?
do. We do. So we basically, you'll jump on a Zoom call with Cody. Cody will walk you through the setup. Basically, there's an
Yep.
onboarding call. We then have a full training course. It's a video training course on the system. Obviously,
Yeah.
you can ask us whatever questions you want. You jump straight into a WhatsApp group with Cody and I, and
Yep.
you can ask us anything you want anytime. Anytime you
Yep.
do, we actually send you a training video. So if a video doesn't already exist, we send you a new one, and then we actually add that to the course, so it's there for you and your team, whoever wants to see it.
Yep.
And yeah, so basically the next step would be if you want to go ahead. I read through the agreement. I read it through word for word. There's no like hidden nothing like, oh, I didn't know this and I didn't know the
Yeah. Yeah. For
terms.
sure. For sure. For
I,
sure.
I
No.
literally read through with you word for word, and then if you're happy to go ahead, you then sign it.
Yep.
Um, and then you pay the first month's invoice up front. We schedule in your
Yep.
onboarding, and then yeah, man, it takes about probably like a week from the time we start your onboarding to create that structure for you in the system, create your ads, get your ads launched, all that kind of stuff. And then, man,
Yep.
within a couple of days, leads start flowing, and then it just builds and builds and builds. So basically, we feed the algorithm more and more data over
Yep.
time, man. That's our job, is to optimize your ads, test different creative, test different messaging to make sure
Yep.
that we're like lowering your cost per lead, maximizing the lead quality, and helping you to maximize conversion rates.
Kurt, man, I love the sound of it. Once my partners watch this video, I'm sure they're gonna love the sound of it as well. So if we do want to go ahead, do I text your personal number? I know you called me off your personal number, but I don't like doing this, like schedule a meeting. If I just text you and go, hey, Daz, Kerim and I are ready to have a chat with you, and
Yeah,
Zekia
yeah.
as well. So Zekia is she's part of the company as well. So she does all the background work. She's our
Yeah,
background,
totally, man.
she's our
Absolutely.
background woman.
Yeah, perfect, man. So look, there's that number that we texted on you on, which both Cody and I get. As I said, we use this system for ourselves. Ideally, it would be
Yeah,
good to text that number, the one that texted you the link for this call,
yeah.
because we both get that. But yeah, man, call me on my personal number, whatever. Totally up to you.
I love more personal numbers than that because I know to me it's more reassuring. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, yeah,
I like to me it's more reassuring, and like even to the company. Like I love how you're an Australian-based company. It's the first question that I ask. But yeah, nah,
yeah.
I love the sound of it. I'm loving it. Like I said, I've got the team ready to go. Revive's got the team ready to go. We just need numbers coming in. And once the numbers
Man,
are coming in, like I'm telling you, we'll generate, I don't know how many heat pump companies work for you, or how many companies work for you, but like I'm more confident in my system, in my installers are just phenomenal. I reckon I've got the best installers in Melbourne. So like it's time to compete.
yeah, nice, man. Well, absolutely. We're here and ready to go when you are, man. So
Done
Cody will
deal.
send you this video once the meeting's over. You can share that with
Yeah,
your business partner, and then
yeah,
you can yeah, let us know
yeah,
when
man.
you're ready to go.
Easy. I'll give you a text hopefully in the next 24 hours before the long weekend. And yeah, we'll schedule the next meeting.
Hey,
If
who
the
did this video for you, by the way, on your Facebook page?
the AI,
Is that what that is?
Yeah, that's AI. That's Kedim, the partner. He's well, you don't like it?
No. It's just
She's
like
she's good
it's funny
looking. She's good
because
looking.
I was like, this looks to me like AI, and I was like, did you guys do that? Or so yeah, your business partner obviously is up to date with like
No, he's a
what
gun. Absolute weapon,
yeah.
man. He's his brain works different to a lot of people. Once you speak to him, you'll be like, "Fuck, this kid." He's actually like, he's like the system we're running off. He's created it. Like he's a weapon. Weapon.
Yeah, nice, man.
23 years old, man. So he's come fresh out of school. Zekia, the other partner, she's an accountant. So we've got the perfect team that's internal, and our external team with our installers is just phenomenal.
Sweet, man. Well, I think, bringing us on board hopefully will be that missing
Yeah,
piece of the
man.
puzzle that you're looking for, and then we can yeah, grow together.
Fucking oath. I like that, man. It's good to plant the seed and then after that just let it blossom at the end of it.
Absolutely, man. Well, yeah, looking forward to hearing from you, Yusuf, and
Yeah,
yeah,
easy.
we'll go from there.
Perfect, man. Yeah, send through that video if you can. Is it gonna come via email?
Cody,
Yeah.
how will it go through? Yeah,
It'll
email.
come through email. Yeah, and I'll also just confirm it through text as well.
Yeah, easy, man. Easy. Get that through to me ASAP and I'll have that shipped off to the crew and hopefully you get a response from us in 24 hours, man.
Cheers, mate. Looking
Awesome.
forward to hearing from
Well,
you.
yeah,
Thanks,
we'll
boy.
talk
Thanks,
soon.
boy.
Take
Appreciate
care.
it,
See you,
boys.
mate.
Thanks for the time. Thanks for
See
your
ya.
time.
Bye.
Take care. See you later.